Alright everyone, here we go. This is an all signs reading, one I've been eager to pull. I gotta be honest with you. It is Mercury, still retrograde, moving back into Virgo. Now, Mercury in Virgo was a big deal. And Venus being there too is because Venus helps, well, when Venus in Virgo, it sort of makes it practical to the feelings that they feel that welled up while it was in Cancer in particular. Become practical. They become understandable, if you will. And Mercury is about communication. So this is an all signs reading. It doesn't matter what your sign is. It's a straight up energy reading. And it's a very important reading because in a big way it leads us into the sort of theme energy. In a strange way it does. It talks about October a little bit, at least the beginning portions of it anyway, even though Venus moves into Libra on the 29th or thereabouts. It still sets the stage. And it sets the stage for all your October readings, which I'll be pulling next week. All right, so keep that in mind. October's a big month. Lots of planets going direct and things like that. We'll talk about October when we get there. It's huge. I did a tweet about it. You could probably find it out on my Twitter feed. But either way, why is this a big deal? Well, Mercury is the planet of communication. And when it's in Virgo, it's practical to communicate. And with Venus there, it's practical. The feelings make sense. So everything makes sense, and it just makes sense to reach out. It's a whole energy of temperance. Somebody coming to their senses in a lot of ways. But it's also important, and why I was excited to do this reading, because the energies are coming together. The two are converging. They're getting closer and closer together. You see it here. It came up in the pre-shuffle here with the Two of Pentacles. The two energies are in the same place. Venus and Mercury are a bit like peanut butter cups, or two great tastes that taste great together. Each having a purpose, they work very well together. All right, so, and they're both planets that are very close to the sun. So the energy from them is quite strong. It's quite potent for us here on good old planet Earth. So, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. Okay, technically this reading is timeless, as with any reading, because you're all moving at different speeds on your various timelines that you're living. Let's talk about the pre-shuffle. Well, I already mentioned the Two of Pentacles. The two come together. The two energies are coming closer and closer together. That makes them stronger, stronger, stronger. There will be some resistance. You can't have light without shade. And we'll see everything right here in the pre-shuffle, at least getting us started on the surface energy. When the two come together, it allows for a very solid new beginning. It just makes sense to reach out. It makes sense to start over, to try again. The Ace of Pentacles crossing the Two of Pentacles forces a decision. Okay? And because it's all Virgo energy, it's a very practical decision. It makes sense. Virgo energy allows people to do things that make sense. All right, Virgo's like researching shit and all that kind of stuff just to make sure they get it right and all that kind of stuff. Again, and what I've got here is saying that very thing. There's a new energy, a new cycle. It creates an energy all its own. You see the infinity symbol around these Two Pentacles. He's holding an energy here. All right, creates an energy all its own. Now, we can't have light without shade. There's your person's Five of Swords, short-term thinking. And there's the Four of Pentacles, the fear of holding back. And there's the Seven of Wands, the defensiveness. But there's the Strength card. The heart chakra is open. So the messages from the soul, which is made of love, are getting to the brain. And the brain functions well under Virgo energy. And we're talking about Venus and Mercury here. Okay, Mercury in particular moving back in, but it's converging with the energy of Venus. And underneath that is the Temperance card. See? It just makes sense. Temperance is bookending the Two of Pentacles. It's a decision that just makes sense. It's crossed by the Ace of Pentacles, the most solid new beginning in the tarot, one that's very slow. Usually takes a while to arrive because somebody needs to come to their senses. All right, and that's kind of what this is doing. Let's take a look. This is going to be an interesting reading. That pre-shuffle is surface energy. It tells the story of what's going on. It talks to the energy, if you will. But let's see where we go. Give me the soulmate cycle with the effect of Mercury moving back into Virgo universe. All right, here we go. There's a lot of Venus energy in play here too. So if I accidentally misspeak and Freudian slip and call Mercury Venus once in a while or something along those lines, it's because the two are converging. You understand? I mean, I have to swim in this energy to pull these readings. So at some point, you got Mercury moving back into Virgo, and you've got Venus on its way out into Libra. At some point, they're going to cross paths. And, at that moment, at some point in our reading, they're going to cross paths, because our reading takes us down the timeline. This first card out is Before the Cut. It's Why the Fuck Are We Here? So tell me, why the fuck am I here early in the morning like this? I'm talking a little quieter, using my radio voice because it's early. I just couldn't wait to do the reading. And this doesn't surprise me. Why the fuck are we here is the Four of Cups. What have we been talking about? In recent readings, we've been talking about the Four of Cups, that disappointment. Everything that's happening is driven by disappointment, and that makes sense. Mercury, the planet of communication, goes back into Virgo, and then all those feelings with Venus, they make sense, right? And reaching out makes sense. And the two energies are coming together, getting stronger and stronger and stronger. The net result is disappointment. Somebody here rejected something that they know they shouldn't have. So now they need to get pushed past their fear and do something about it. But it makes sense to them to reach out. And that's something we need. Because for a while, your person, again, like I said in a recent reading, they've run out of coins for the excuse machine. And all of the energies of right now and all through October are proof of that. They will be proof of that, I promise you. What's after that Four of Cups? The Six of Swords. It just makes sense. There's something that needs to be fixed here. There's something that needs to be smoothed out. There's something somebody wants to say. I'm giving you all the energy. Apply it how you need to. Disregard what doesn't resonate with you. Something needs to be fixed. Somebody wants to smooth things out. Somebody wants to make it all better, but I get a little hint of selfishness off of this. Somebody wants to make it all better because they can't take it anymore, because that disappointment is heavy. So they want to fix it for themselves. I get that. But, with these runners, we take what we can get. They haven't gone on the deep, deep spiritual journey that the DF has, which most of the non-runners are the divine feminine in this cycle. So that said, this is the perfect card to have here. It is a slow energy, but it is moving. They are getting there. Let's give the deck a final shuffle. Let's see where we go. Let's do a reading here. I'm telling you, we'll see some shit hit the table. Here we go. Give the deck a shuffle. Give me the soulmate cycle with the effect of Mercury moving back into Virgo. All right. And after it moves back, it starts going forward. And then it even more. Again, it's a big energy here. It goes back, crosses paths with Venus. Venus moves out. Mercury moves forward on the 2nd of October. I'm telling you, it's setting the stage for the whole fucking month. Let's see where we go. Overall energy of our reading. Overall energy of our reading is this. And there he is. He's my horse rider again. Everyone thought this fool was dead. Where you been? It's victory after a long battle energy. That's one of the specific energy. It's one of the ways the energy reflects off the Six of Wands. Specifically, long battle. Okay? Everyone thought this fool was dead. He's showing back up. Just showing up. Just why he was hiding, why he was not coming back to town, I don't know. Maybe he needed to take some time in a cave, chill out a little bit, maybe do some camping, whatever. Anyway, here he is. Right there. Heart chakra open. Told you the heart chakra was open when we saw that strength card in the pre-shuffle. Well, what's fueling this? Six of Wands, victory. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Everything changes here. This is powerful. Wheel of Fortune crossing the Six of Wands. There's a victory coming here. Okay? Somebody is getting victory over their own fears, over their own nonsense. They have run out of coins for the excuse machine. But you're getting victory. This is your reading. Okay? The overall energy reflects what's likely to happen. What's the environment that you'll be living in here. Complete turnaround. I think for a lot of you, hearing from this person or having this person open up and tell you some truth is some kind of a pipe dream, but it's not. Not with the Wheel of Fortune here. So I got Wheel of Fortune energy and the Six of Wands for this whole reading. It's unreal. Okay. This is going to be good. All right, here we go. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person's behaving in the 3D. Right here's their soul. Right here is the message from the universe. I'll tell you what she says. It's red with the energy of the connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. I will clarify everything. I will throw some universe cards at the end, and you bet your sweet asses, and I know they're sweet, there will be a link for an extended. because this is some powerful shit. This is cool. I love it. I always like it when Mercury and Venus are in the same sign. That's always nice. It depends on the sign, but you know, it's always nice when they're in the same part of the sky, we'll say. But when they're moving towards each other, it's like two cars headed for a head-on collision. Who's going to blink first? Do you remember that? Well, I don't know if you remember. What we used to when we were kids. I suppose you probably weren't that stupid, but you could play chicken, where two cars come at each other and somebody needs to blink and move out of the way. You know, when you grow up in a rural area, there's nothing to do. You just get into trouble. But it's like that. It's that kind of energy. I think they flinch. I think they come in. What's the energy around the connection? And there's your proof. It's right there. It's temperance. That's it. It's communication. It's all coming together. It's convergence. It's everything I just told you. You guys, the energies of Mercury and Venus are playing chicken, and Venus is going to flinch, or Mercury is going to flinch. I mean, sorry. See, I got them mixed up. I had them come together playing chicken. And as I swim in the energy, they become one. It does. At some point in time, the feelings of Venus, which are making sense in Virgo, and the communication of Mercury, which makes sense in Virgo, actually blend together and become one super planet. Mercus. You know, honestly, at some point, the energy becomes Mercus. And that's what this is. This is Mercus upright. End of story. I could stop the reading right there. I won't, because I know there's more to the story. But it don't get no better than that. That is angel energy. There's no toxin. There's no nothing. Again, we talk about everything making sense. Right? Toxin makes things confused. Devil energy gives you haze and illusion and fears and nonsense. There's no nonsense. There's no coins for the excuse machine. Six of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Temperance. How are they behaving in the 3D? There's their heart chakra open. We got cards from the pre-shuffle coming back. And they're getting placements now. I think that pre-shuffle was a little reading all in of itself. And here it is. Strength, heart chakra's open. Again, Mercus. It just makes sense. I feel it. I want to reach out. And it's a second chance energy somewhere in here. Like, because we had Mercury and Venus before, right? It moved, or Mercury. See, I did it again. And we had Mercury in Virgo before. I wish Virgo didn't begin with V. That's what's making it hard. We had Mercury in Virgo before, but then it moved out, then it went retrograde. Now it's retrograde, and now it's moving back in. There's a second chance energy here. Somebody's growing a pair. What's bookending Temperance here in the soul? Wow, Angel here. Seven of Wands. Again, we got pre-shuffle cards coming back. At least a few of them anyway. At least a few of them. No doubt about it. There is resistance. Your person's usual resistance is there. All right, they feel safe in the background, but I don't think that's going to be good enough with Temperance here. I don't think that's going to be good enough with Temperance sitting there like that. What's the message from the universe here? Ace of Pentacles. Again, card from the pre-shuffle. That's probably the end of the cards from the pre-shuffle. The final outcome is something brand new, I'm quite certain. Cards from the pre-shuffle talking about, again, giving them placement. We've got the Ace of Pentacles here. We've got it just makes sense. It's practical. It's pentacle. It's a practical, solid, the most solid new beginning. And there's that second chance energy. It's been coming around for a while. They've been thinking about it for a long time. And these two cards are tied together. This is interesting with the blue and the blue here. I didn't mean to glaze over the soul energy, but I wanted to see which one it put here. It's two energies in one. Much like with Temperance, it's two cups and they're being balanced. There's a balance happening, right, between two meanings of this card. One meaning defensiveness, holding back, keeping the high ground, and the other standing up and fighting for something they want. There's a balance that's happening, and that's why this Ace of Pentacles is here. We'll learn more when we clarify. Now here's the mystery card. We're all out of pre-shuffle. I don't think it's going to give us another one. What's the potential final outcome? Red with strength. Fool. Like I told you, look, yellow, yellow, right there. Background color. Color is energy. It's surface energy. It's a way for me to show you the energy so you can see it. These two cards definitely tie together. They tie together in my reading anyway. So it's a leap of faith. They're doing it. Okay? The little dog nipping at the heels. Yep, I get that energy off of this one. And they're just going to go. It's communication. The whole reading just screams of it just makes sense to reach out to you. But there's a second chance energy here, meaning we've been here before. But what I've never seen is the balance. The balance with Temperance bookending it and a match to the Six of Wands. This balance here of defensiveness, holding back, keeping the high ground, and standing up and fighting for what's right. At the end of the day, these are two major arcana cards, and all the major arcana cards are in the right places. Right there. I would have preferred one there, but I get why that's there. Okay, let's go. I'm going to clarify with the Light Seer deck. The Fool. It's communication. Powerful, new start. I talked about second chance, right? I said that's why this fell here, but I said before this even, or around the time this came out, I said I felt like there was a second chance opportunity here. That's what, again, that Fool is a new beginning. It's the zero card. It's let's start again. And there is something that needs to be straightened out. There's something that they want to say. Okay, we won't find out until we clarify. Let's go. Why is Temperance here? Tell me more about this Temperance energy. Absolutely, in a reading like this, with the energies I'm pulling on here, Mercus, right? Mercury and Venus in the same crossing paths in a practical sign. This is the best card that could have fallen there. And I even mentioned Temperance in my intro speech to you for this video. And there it was in the pre-shuffle as well. It is. It's a beautiful energy of temperance and strength blending together to have someone just come to their damn senses. We already know all my readings tie together. We already know that they can't keep the status quo because it leads to the reason we're here before the cut is that Four of Cups. If you needed more proof that of what this energy is the Four of Cups. Did you watch the extended reading I did the other day for whatever the fuck it was? I don't even remember at this point. Jesus Christ, I think whatever recent extended reading with that Four of Cups where I did a you versus them and the Four of Cups came out as their affecting energy. It really is. This is all about disappointment. And when Mercus is sitting in Virgo, right? That's just what we're going to call it. All right. When Mercus is sitting in Virgo, there's a practicality that the disappointment comes from the realizations, comes from the calmness and the energy, comes from the math just adding up of what they should have done. All right, Temperance, and that if they stay where they are, they're going to be severely disappointed. I love it. This is interesting. I'm sorry about the shuffling. You want an accurate reading. You don't want me to stop till the universe, my intuition screams stop. And that's based on years of experience. I just know I have a little tick that goes off when I stop, and I just stop. That's it. It's like a little pop I hear. Everybody's is different. You find yours if you pull cards. Fool. I mean, you don't even need me. You don't even need me here. Okay? It's the affecting energy around the connection is the Fool. The final outcome of the reading is the Fool. While these cards are read together, the Fool needs to make final outcome needs to make sense to the energy of the connection, and it should tie to the message from the universe, and it does. Two Fools, an Ace of Pentacles, and Temperance. Somebody coming to their senses and going for it. Why? Because it just makes sense, and if they don't, there's just depression. There's just disappointment. You don't even need me here. What's on top? Death. Change. Something's about to change. Well, we had the Wheel of Fortune crossing the Six of Wands here for our overall energy. This is powerful. Change. Okay. That's it. Death card. For the last month and a half, all I've been getting off the death card every time it hits the table is change. That's it. Change what? Why is the death card here? Because something that's been delayed. Something you've wished for. The universe trying to bring this connection together, having to delay it while somebody got their shit together, is over. This is a change in the delay. A change in this. And the star card implies that somewhere between here is a fucking tower. I think I already told you. We talked. That's why I got the victory after a long battle energy off of this Six of Wands. I said, this Fool, everyone thought was dead. It's gone. Where, you know, the war's been over a while, and this fool never came back to town, and then all of a sudden shows back up. Where have they been? They've been sitting in fear and disappointment and telling themselves that what's on their side is great and they were fine. There's a change in this here. You're about to get something. Something's about to pop here, and it's taken a long time. Okay? A long time. All right, strength card. Grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour, long time. So you would. For me, it's grandma in the canyon. I like to take my car out and cut through the canyons because it's fun. They're windy roads. You can have a good time. I can go through the gears. But lately, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if some old folks' home emptied out and they all moved into one house up on the canyon and they all take drives at the same time, but it's turned into geriatric central up there on the damn canyon. And I'm not having any fun at all. Yeah, I'm right. The cards fell on the floor, by the way, so I had to stop shuffling. All right? I'm right. Second chance, right there. Judgment. Judgment crossing the strength card. I talked about second chance when I said I felt a second chance energy. There it is. It's judgment. That's why the cards fell on the floor. And you know what? You know what fell on the floor? I'll just show you. The King of Swords and the Fool again. Fool was over here. I got 3 Fools on the table. 3 Fool cards. The King of Swords takes action. Why is the King of Swords here? Because somebody here is doing something. Somebody here realizes the truth. It just makes sense. It's just practical. But the heart chakra's open. There is a strong, and I called it before this judgment even came out. I called it. You know I did. Rewind. All right. There's a strong energy here of why is it practical? Why does it make sense to reach out? Because somebody feels like it's the last chance, maybe, or somebody just realized I better do it now or I'm never going to do it. It's that's the way I feel it, and I have to translate it that way. All right, it's so hard to find the words. All right, it really is. But if you want more proof, underneath judgment is 4 wands. Okay, that's a happy new beginning. Again, new beginnings, new beginnings. Fool's all about new beginnings. It's the 0 card. I mean, you don't even need me. This is spectacular. All these cards do in any Steve Love Tarot reading is back up my energy read. I give you the energy first. The cards back it up, or the universe says, no, Steve, you got that wrong. Correct it. But I've been doing this a long time. You know, as soon as I figured out I could read energy, 3-4 years old, I've been practicing and figuring out what feels like what, gaining life experience to be able to translate shit. I know what's here. Okay, I know what's going on. Mercus is going to kick some ass. I can tell you what. I think October is going to open big. I believe that's true. There's a lot going on in October. Pluto going direct, Saturn going direct, Mercury going direct, Jupiter sliding back into fucking Pisces, plus launching us into eclipse season. It ends with an eclipse. It's just a powerful fucking month. And then the party at the 1010, the 1010 portal. Fucking hell. It's going to be unreal. Man. All right. Here we go. 7 of Wands. I already said this is split energy. I've already talked about it. I said this is wild. It's tied with this. It's both their defensiveness and wanting to stand up and do what's right. Wanting to stand up and do what's right obviously wins here with Death, Star, King of Swords, Fool crossing here, Judgment, wanting a second chance. Come on. Ace of Pentacles. Jesus. Why is the 7 of Wands here? Tell me about this energy, universe. What is this energy here? What is this shit? Oh, fuck my ass. Okay. Oh, Jesus. All right, it's the 3 of Cups. My favorite card in the soul position. So that's why they stand up and do what's right. That's why the Fool came out crossing here. It's here. The King of Swords, the Death card, the Star, the implied Tower, or the Ace of Pentacles. It's why we end with the Fool. All of this is why. The emotions are flowing. And they make sense. They just fucking make sense. Now, they're nervous about it. I won't lie to you with that part of the energy of that 7 of Wands. But this is somebody communicating. The urge goes down to the soul. Why? Because we're dealing with a new planet. We're dealing with a new energy. The energy of Mercus. And it's the shit. Okay? 2, coming together, creating friction, tight, tighter, tighter, and then they cross paths, and then they pop. Oh, that's unreal. What's on top? King of Cups. I was just about to say, before I pulled that card, the energy is here for someone who never opened up for you, or never opened up to you before to open up. And sure enough, I throw the King of Cups. It's exactly what that means there in the soul position. Why is the King of Cups here? The Hermit, because the soul's awake. And there's that Hermit again for your person. Again, we talk about the Hermit, right? We talk about the old soul. The old soul lives by the cups. The soul is made of love. Their heart chakra is open. They want a second chance. They're flowing. We got Mercus energy here. Okay, this is some shit. This the old soul. It doesn't tolerate the way this. That's where the disappointment's coming from. It's like your parents trusted you. They went out of town for a weekend, trusted you, right? And they come home early, and you're having a bash. There's people banging in the living room. There's their good china is being used as frisbees. There's disappointment. An energy of disappointment. When our soul wakes up and we see how we've been living, that's where change happens. This whole fucking energy is just mind-blowing. And I'm only skimming the surface. I mean, I could talk about this entire fucking Mercus top row for another hour. You have no idea. And it is. You want them disappointed. You want them feeling that Virgo practical energy. You want Mercus. Okay? You do. You want that to be a planet. It is. It may not be a planet, but it's an energy that's going to be happening. It really is. Between now and probably the 29th. It's unreal. Okay, let's talk to the universe. Ace of Pentacles. I don't even have words. This is better than I expected. I mean, I felt the energy of Mercus. That's why I'm sitting here doing the reading. But this is, I did not expect this. Wow. All right, Ace of Pentacles. Grandma in the canyon doing 15 miles an hour, pissing Steve off for a long time. God damn it. I'm like old Sammy Hagar on that canyon. I can't get my car out of second gear. Fucking hell. The good news is I can still have fun. My car will do 75 in second gear. But it's not the point. All right. Ace of Pentacles. It burns a lot of gas. I just have fun at high RPM, swerving behind Grandma. I don't know what's going on up there. I don't know if they emptied out an old folks' home and they all moved into one place up in the canyon. I mean, I suppose that's nice, but do they have to go anywhere? You know, maybe they could just stay home, have everything delivered, like the millennials do. All right, the Ace of Pentacles. I'm still shuffling. I'm just stalling while I'm shuffling because, oh, yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, it's the Five of Pentacles crossing it. Yeah. Somebody, fear of missing out energy. When the Five of Pentacles crosses the Ace of Pentacles, it's a fear of missing out. What's happening here is, how do I describe this? So I'm trapped behind Grandma in the canyon, right? So I pull her over. I pull in front. I skid to a halt. I stop her car. I get out of my car and I run over to Grandma's car and I say, if you don't hurry up, all the support hose are going to be sold. They're going to sell out. We got to get to that bottom of the hill in 10 minutes. All right, we don't have time for this shit. And we get back in the car and then Grandma hits it. She hits the gas because she wants them support hose. She needs them. You know, she needs them. She does. So she hits the gas and all of a sudden now we're going through the gears on the canyon. This is fear of missing out energy. Someone wants to come out of the cold, but it's a fast energy for some reason. That's why I described it to you the way I did. Usually it's Grandma on the freeway or Grandma in the canyon in today's story, doing 15 miles an hour. But now, because she got to get them support hose, something lit a fire under your person's ass. I don't know what it is. I kind of do. I see it here. The star card, because these are read together, the star card is about delay. It's delayed gratification, a delayed manifestation, a delayed wish until somebody gets their shit together. They manifested this. I wonder if they're not, because Temperance is here, I wonder if they're not figuring out that you were their wish. They never really wanted to think about that. I don't know. But something lit a fire here. Okay? Let's see what's on top. Yeah, the Magician. That's a fast energy. Magicians work fast, right? Poof, puff of smoke. Right? That kind of thing. Look over here. Boom, something appears in the hand. That said, this is an energy of alchemy here. It's an energy of change, but it's an indicator of speed more than anything else. It's also, again, it's an energy of change. It's red with change, coming off the death card. 2 major arcanas here. Yellow is forward movement. It's pretty fast forward movement. I got a lot of yellow here. I get yellow, yellow, yellow. Lots of fucking yellow. I got the lamp is yellow. That's the parents clearing out the party real fast, right? Disappointment. My God, that hermit is so disappointed. Your person's so disappointed in themselves. They have to do something. They can't keep where they are. They can't whatever. Why is the magician here? Just, yeah, the Page of Cups, yeah. Again, disappointed in themselves. This is small. This is someone who feels small. This is an energy of feeling stupid and they want to fix it. Something here caused grandma to all of a sudden hit the gas. Okay? If your person needs support hose, then I hit it right on the head. Okay? I hit the nail on the head. But something caused, or maybe it's them butter cookies. They all love butter cookies, don't they? Oh my God. Yeah, some kind of butter or ginger snap. I don't know. Whatever it is, somebody here is doing something. This is red with the star. It's someone who comes in to start over. It's more an energy of starting over than someone who comes in small. But it's also just this with the disappointment coming off the hermit. It's this, I don't know. There's, with Mercus in Virgo, Virgo is practical energy. Virgo is an energy that, again, you do your research and you do what makes sense, and you take that kind of route. Something here really, really showed this person what a prick they've been. That's an easy way to put it. Fool, final outcome. Okay. All right. Why is the Fool here? I don't have a fucking devil on the table. I mean, he may look like a devil, but he not. That's angel energy. It's beautiful change energy, when especially with the star card. I don't have a devil. I don't. I got a pissed off, depressed, or not depressed, but disappointed hermit. I got someone here who feels like they all of a sudden need to do something. That's backed up by here in the 3D. They actually do something. That's good to see. We don't have fear holding back, do we? In the 3D, where you're likely to hear from the person, and have a talk with them, I got strength. Okay, growing a pair. I like that. Heart chakra open. I got King of Swords, who I like in most contexts, takes action, knows the truth, and I got a Fool, which backs up the final outcome. The whole reading cross-checks itself all the way around. Okay? My God, your person must really need that support hose. All right, or them butter cookies or ginger snaps. Okay, the Fool. Why is it here? Tell me about the Fool. Why is the Fool here? On the plus side, if you're a fan of Steve's Love Tarot and you like me, you don't have to worry about me dying driving through the canyon and having my car fly off the road and you read about it. I can tell you that lately I'm in no danger. Wouldn't even need a seatbelt at the speeds I've been going lately on that damn canyon. Jesus Christ, I'm perfectly safe. Might as well get out and walk and save the gas. Why is the Fool here? Okay, here we go, kids. It's the 7 of Pentacles. It's the perfect storm. The Fool with the 7 of Pentacles. It's time. Divine timing is here. It's go time. Okay? I'm phrasing it however I can. It's go time. It's the perfect time. The time is now. It's here. It's because of Mercus. This is creating a storm of energy that leads us into October. And if you watched my Q4 reading, my 4th quarter of 2022 reading, which you damn well should, and you look at October, you'll understand what this energy is. You'll understand why October came out the way it did. Those last 3 months of the year are all about cutting things out, new beginnings, you finding out something, justice. In fact, I will tell you this. I will show you something. Okay? It's all because of Mercus. In my Q4 reading, those of you who were paying attention, the month of December is marked by the Ace of Pentacles crossed by the Fool. I believe it's in that order. Okay, it doesn't matter if I'm wrong, I got it backwards. The Ace of Pentacles crossed by the Fool. I have an Ace of Pentacles and a Fool right here. This is how December begins. It's absolutely the most solid. These two energies together are the most solid new beginning You could have it's the start of a whole new life, a whole new adventure, a whole new everything, whole new you. It all begins here with Mercus. That's why I'm doing this reading. That's why it's important. Okay, super important reading. The time is now. It is now. Plants are growing. Shit is happening. What's on top? The time is now. Queen of Pentacles. Yep. It's practical energy. It just makes sense. She a very practical queen, male or female. She got everything she needs. She's not waiting. Somebody here is in a calm energy. It's not cold and calculated. It's not Queen of Swords. Mercus puts them in a calm energy. We've had Temperance twice in this reading. Once in the pre-shuffle, book ending a Two of Pentacles, which, by the way, was crossed by an Ace of Pentacles, I believe. And then we have Temperance over here in the energy of the connection. There's a calmness here where it just makes sense. I have to swim in this energy to pull the reading, and I can tell you, I don't know you, but it makes sense to me for some reason to reach out to you today. It just, that's how I feel it. It just, okay, I think they'd want to hear from me. I don't know. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? That's interesting. It's the Ten of Wands. That is interesting. But a card wanted to come out with it. I got to be honest. I'm going to take this card. The order that they came out in would have been this. And this is interesting. So our final outcome is 10 Wands, a burden, right? Red with the Fool. This resets to an Ace, right? A new beginning. We've got Ace here. This is a 0 card to tarot, new beginning, and this is Fakey McFakerman, the Queen of Wands, and it's crossing that. It is why is everything calm now? What have I been saying? What's my little catchphrase for this reading besides Mercus? Somebody come to their senses. It just makes sense. The Queen of Wands, all this, why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Why are they in this calm energy of everything making sense? Because they put the bullshit down. It's too much. It's too much to keep the bullshit up. They manifested this. This is supposed to help them. It's supposed to change their lives. The Hermit. Mom and Dad came home and they're very disappointed. The soul woke up. The soul was made of fucking cups. It woke up and saw all this shit going on. All this bullshit. Queen of Wands. It's too heavy. It's too much of a burden. Right? Too much of a burden. Okay. So, yeah. It just makes sense. There's communication happening here. It's the Ten of Wands snaps to a new beginning, an Ace. All right. Let me put this here. Let me shuffle the deck. Let's go. Let's pull 3 cards from the universe. I still don't have a devil on the table. I don't have anything. I got a cure. This is a little bit of devil energy, but it's cured. It's here to tell me why the calmness is here. Why this beautiful, practical queen holding her beautiful golden pentacle is here. There is no other way to read this energy. Anyway, you could probably read the cards 1,000 different ways if you wanted to. But the energy that's here that goes with them, I read the energy first, and then the cards just came out. This is a good question, isn't it? Why is it all of a sudden this person? Usually this is you. This is your person. Their feminine energy is coming up. They're balanced. Well, duh. We had Temperance twice. We know that. And we also had a double energy 7 of Wands with balance. Right? It was actually a balanced energy of standing up and doing what's right and still being a little defensive. It sounds like your person. But why all of a sudden are they this? Because they put Fakey McFakerman down. It's too hard to maintain phoniness. It's fucking difficult as hell. Give me 3 cards. Give me 3 cards. Why is it? What else you want to tell everyone before I go pull some wicked voodoo? Because I got to go on a hunt. Okay? I got to go on. There's something. I mean, what happened to the other energies? There's nothing here. Nothing that tells me your person might be married, or nothing that tells me that there was a devil and there's toxin. There's just nothing. There's sobriety on the table. And it's weird. I'm skeptical of it. I almost don't believe it. Give me 3 cards. Son of a bitch. Okay, we always pull from the bottom. The Empress, I don't know if that's you or them. I don't know. It's not you. It's them. It's them, and there's the Justice that represents October, which is all kicked in by Mercus here. Somebody here made it to the Nine of Pentacles. Justice tells me that. It's a balanced energy. It's similar to the Temperance energy, but it's talking about the Eight of Pentacles. They've been working. Somebody here is the Apprentice working toward the Nine of Pentacles, freedom. Nine of Pentacles is minor arcana Empress energy. So the universe, by giving me the Empress as the next card, these are red, center, left, right, is telling me they make it to the Nine of Pentacles. Justice says that anyway. Their feminine energy is up. They're balanced. It makes sense to reach out. It makes sense to open up to you. It makes sense to communicate. This is my biggest card of communication in the minor arcana. Bigger than the Eight of Wands. And it was crossing the soul too, from another deck. This is going to be one hell of an extended. You might not think it is. You might go, okay, I like this. This is good. But what the fuck? No way Mercus is that powerful. And there's an implied tower here. So I'm going to dig. I'm going to throw some side reads. I'm going to dig. I'm going to find out where the other energy is. And I'm also going to kind of take a look at how you play into all this. How do they feel about you? I might even pull a pyramid on that just to see. And then we'll see where the timeline goes. Because this is very strong indication here of somebody where it just makes sense to come talk to you. And they want that second chance. There is that second chance energy here. That is your reading. I hope the fuck it was helpful. I truly do. I'm as skeptical of this energy as anyone might be, but I also can dig it. I get why it makes sense. The energy makes sense to me. I have to swim. I have to become your person, the incoming energy, to do these readings. And I get it. But I'm wondering why there's nothing else here. There's no spouse. There's no divorce happening. There's no whatever. Yeah, they broke free of something. Okay? A little indication of it here. But it's not enough. It would have been better if the universe threw me a devil, and it didn't. So let's find out. I'm going to pull some wicked voodoo. If you want it, the link is in the extended. If you don't, that's cool. Okay, fine. You got lots of readings coming up. But I want it. That said, I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Now, let's go. Wow. That's your person in this energy. They're completely balanced. The divine masculine is both. They don't even get me. Okay. All right. Good luck, everyone.